Hey, Archbishops here, and ReZero is finally back. I couldn't wait for it. I'm so happy we're finally getting the second part here, and after the roller coaster that was the first part, it seems it's getting even more insane with all hell breaking loose right now. The city is fully a battlefield there versus the Archbishops. So many fights starting here, so many things in motion, characters, cute moments, hot moments. Like, it feels everything and anything is happening right now in that city. Full chaos here. But let's get into the episode and talk about it. Now, we're eating really good. The start of the episode was superb, thanks to Priscilla, and I wish I was Liliana there. I needed to be in her position to see Priscilla changing clothes there. There's just... Liliana was feeling what pretty much everybody was feeling, the Priscilla changing clothes there, and she's very well endowed, so to say, here, and she's going on the offensive, frontal attack there. She's willing to fight, like she said she's gonna help after Subaru's speech, and man, that speech, greatness that we have here. Removed so many people, and even the Archbishops, and we're gonna get to that. But yeah, should have been me, Liliana, enjoying the show here. And I also really like the conversation between Anastasia when she joined into the room there. Priscilla instantly knew that Anastasia wanted Al, but I like how Priscilla doesn't fully trust Al, knows he's hiding things, but also says Anastasia is also hiding things. So there's a lot more to Anastasia than we know. At first, she just seems this very open book, but if you guys remember back in season 1 how much she thought Subaru with negotiations and so on, so there's a lot more to Anastasia, the company here. But Al keeps being one of the most suspicious characters in the series, and I hope you guys watch the break episodes with him being revealed that he's also from Japan. I really wish that would have been like a small scene into the anime, extra 2 minutes there, or maybe they're gonna add it into the future or somehow, but that's a very important scene regarding Al here. But after this, we get a lot of setup for the fight. We get to reveal what Otto has been volunteered to have to do, poor guy. Otto been sent by Anastasia to look for the Book of Wisdom, but he runs into Felt and her group there versus Lie, one of the Gluttony Archbishops. Coppella is doing something weird with her powers, or pretending. They're just... we're gonna get to Coppella towards the end. Then we have Wilhelm and Garth versus the two cultists, one of them being Teresia, his wife, and the other bodyguard, jumping anime series from Mushoku Tensei and getting 8 arms here versus Garth. But Wilhelm, man, such a great character, but everything that he has been through and how much a driving force his wife has been, and seeing her in that state, defiled, just her body, her soul, everything being made. I do hope there's gonna be a glimpse of it, like some sort of closure towards the end of this, because he deserves it. And how much the conversation between Wilhelm and Subaru are always a treat. Go back into my previous videos also, if you guys want to check those out. The conversation he had there with Subaru, and how he was thankful for him, also Subaru helping him with Reinhard. So many great moments thanks to Wilhelm and Subaru here, and Reinhard also, which we're gonna get to that. And Priscilla and Liliana also going to fight here, and even saying there's somebody more moving around the city trying to stop the cultists with the council leader. So there's something more happening in the city, unless I've misremembered something. Let me know in the comments below if I forgot something from the anime. Don't tell me anything from the light novel, or if you have read ahead, or spoilers, and don't play it off like a theory and then go into spoilers, please. But then we have Sirius jumping in, so we're gonna have Priscilla and Liliana versus Sirius. And interesting camera angle there for Sirius. I see what you're doing there, animators. I'm not complaining, but yeah, yeah, that's gonna be an interesting fight here. Then we have Subaru and Reinhard crashing the wedding for Emilia and Regulus here, and that's gonna be probably the main fight, so to say. And also Capella, I'm really curious what's going to happen with her, but I like how Regulus, man, I hate the character, but I also love the character. He's such a great character, but he's such an asshole. This guy's ego has an ego, to say the least. Like, the way he couldn't compute, he couldn't understand why Emilia would like somebody like Subaru. The way he goes on to monologues, just talking, rambling, yapping, everything. I love you, but I hate you, Regulus, so much. But I like how Subaru and Reinhard are able to get under his skin so easily, especially with Reinhard saying, oh yeah, this sword is the strongest sword ever, the dragon sword, but it has one flaw. I can only unsheath it against somebody worthy. Unfortunately, you suck ass. He didn't say that, but the sword couldn't be unsheathed. So that's why Reinhard wasn't using his sword there. And Regulus just gets more and more mad, and I love it so much every time he's mad. But he's also a tough opponent to fight against for two reasons. His power, they don't know how his power works, but he also has hostages, the wives there, and they're... This is not even Stockholm, this is like beyond brainwashing what he did to them. They're fully in terror, accepted their fate, they're not willing to even move an inch. If a train was coming at them to hit them and Regulus said stay there, they would stay there. They're so terrified, afraid of him, it's insane. None of them were moving, and he uses them as hostages there. And how twisted he is, he blames them, as in Reinhard, Subaru and Emilia, for forcing him to do this. He didn't want to do it, but he had to because they forced him. Oh, Regulus, I fucking hate you so much, but you're such a great villain and antagonist. Great character here, but a guy meant to be hated here. And Emilia strikes back, she freezes him, but she had no idea how powerful he is. He breaks free really easily and starts strangling Emilia, almost killing her. And Reinhard is able to at least defuse the situation or distract him in a way, saying, hey, let's work this, let's see what your demands are here. And Regulus just wanted one thing, for Reinhard to endure one attack and then it would be over and he would let Emilia go here. But what I liked was how much faith Reinhard has in Subaru. If you guys remember previous episodes, the conversation between them, and how Reinhard is really powerful physically, his mental strength is nowhere near close to Subaru, so to say. This is not about IQ, who's the smartest one and things like that, considering what Subaru has been through, the weakest, having to fight for everything he has. And Reinhard, not to say he didn't fight, he didn't train on, but he's blessed literally by the role. This guy is the definition of pay to win user in this series. He has every single power he wants, and even see more of that into this episode. But mentally, he's nowhere near close to Subaru. And the conversation between them there, especially on the planning stage in the last few episodes, him being there with Wilhelm, how they first met there. I like the dynamic between Reinhard and Subaru so much, and him trusting Subaru to do the things that he can't do, just says monumental things about that. And Regulus slashes Reinhard, and he actually gets the hit, like blood gushing out, falls down to the floor. And like, there's no way that happened, there's no, there's no way. And like, yeah, no. And of course he gets back up and starts charging at Regulus, slamming him away and using one of Emilia's daggers with the eyes there to get him away a bit. And we're gonna get back to the fight here, but yeah, there's no way Reinhard was gonna go down that easy. But hey, he kept his word, he tanked the attack from Regulus. And I like how annoyed Regulus was becoming more and more with Reinhard. Considering so far every opponent he probably faced, he one shot or tormented, nobody had a chance against him, but this time against Reinhard, he's gonna have to put a lot more effort. But it's also on the other side, because while Reinhard can tank, can fight back, can strike him, he doesn't really have a way to defeat Regulus, at least until Subaru figures out his power there. But on the other side, we also get back to Otto and Felt and Liam, the Gluttony Archbishops, asking them about Subaru, his hero. Yeah, twisted admiration that Lie has there for Subaru, very twisted things. But also, Lie has a hate boner, to say the least, for merchants. When Otto tried to talk his way out of it, make a deal, stall for time, Lie's, hey, you're a merchant, right? You should die. You guys do everything wrong. You put value on life. You destroy, like, technically it's right. People that are only focused on value and money, but it's that twisted way of looking at things and very narrow-mindedness and very thinking in absolutes, so to say. That doesn't mean all merchant or everybody that is a merchant is like that, but he views everything through that lens, and that's why archbishops are completely insane. Like, there's a technicality there, like a short sliver of thing. They have a point into something, what they say, but they twist that thing, like love, greed, gluttony, wrath. They just twist everything into extremes. This is why they're great here. But Otto has an ace up his sleeves. He fights back when Lie charges at him with those dragons or eels in the water. I don't really think they're gonna be able to defeat Lie that easily, let's be honest here. But Otto is the best boy, and especially in season 2, how he was there for Subaru, how much he helped. And I know probably a lot of people don't really like season 2, but I think it was great for character development and world building. It's not as action heavy, so to say, as season 1 or definitely season 3, but what it does differently and better in some ways is advancing the characters and the stories. But anyway, that's a tangent for another time here. Then we have Ricardo and Julius versus Roy, the other half, or the other archbishops. Not fully explain how there are more of them of gluttony. We have so many fights being set up here. Gluttony, wrath, Regulus, and we're gonna get to the end one also. But after this, we get a bit back to the Regulus shenanigans and Subaru and Reinhard having Emilia back, saving her. She was so cute with Subaru about love there, having to be married with somebody that you love, and Subaru being Subaru, Emilia instantly wanting to heal Reinhard, but of course he was okay, and just the guy was like casually, yeah, I used my credit card, I swiped and I got a revived item instantly, Phoenix blessing, so I died technically, but I'm back. I don't want that to happen. I was laughing my ass off telling that to Subaru. I don't want to die a second time. Subaru's like, yeah, that makes sense, but Reinhard doesn't know the context of what Subaru has been through. We know as viewers, but how many times Subaru has died compared to Reinhard here was quite funny, that scene. But of course, Regulus is okay. Reinhard instantly charges at him to getting him away, leaving it to Subaru to figure out his power there, just to keep him busy. Subaru tried his best to reason a bit with the wives to get them to move, to snap out of that, but it's not that easy. Considering everything they've been through, how Regulus fucked them up immensely, I don't see that happening. Now, I don't know if they're gonna die, I don't know if there's gonna be a way to save them, but themselves, it's very hard to save somebody like that, considering the situation. It's gonna be a long process to get them at least all in a way to be able to live their lives after Regulus, but I don't know how or if that's going to happen. It's gonna be a long way to deal with that trauma immensely with what Regulus put them through here, and them saying they can't conceive of somebody being able to defeat Regulus. That's how far he has pushed them here. But Reinhard instantly also gets telepathy, because why not? Blessing there, talking to Subaru, going with plan I while he keeps Regulus busy. Subaru gonna have to figure out his power to test solutions for how it works, his powers, there. So yeah, that's gonna be a another big fight here, probably the main fight, like I said. But then get back a bit with Garth and Wilhelm, but Garth gets a big hit into him, gets slammed into wall by the 8 arms guy, and Wilhelm is able to reveal the face of Theresia, taking out the hood here. And I liked here, considering Garth definitely has PTSD after what happened between him and Elsa, that fight. Also, after he encountered Reinhard, and I really like that. Go back into my video, I talked about that moment a lot more in depth, but here we get a bit more of that with him struggling to get back up. He still sees Elsa, but pushing through all of that for everybody to be able to protect them, to keep on fighting and saying, this is the only thing I'm good at, and pushes himself forward, but then gets crushed under that fake Copella or whatever was happening there, that blob of meat there falls down on him and the 8 arms guy, and they're probably gonna be okay, but this is where the reveal is that Copella is in fact doing other things. There we see Felix still with Krush, damn, I need this to happen. I need Krush to get a win at some point. I feel like every time anything happens with all of the arcs, story, movements, advancements of something, I feel like Krush pays for it every time. Every single time something happened. She lost her memory. Right now, she's cursed with the dragon blood. Like, after they're gonna win this, what's gonna happen? She's gonna lose half her limbs or something, I don't know. Somebody needs to give me a win for Krush. Anything. As small as it is, I need the win for Krush. Please. But then Copella reveals she's there, making her voices, transforming into different people just to mess with Felix, and she walks into the room like, God damn it, not again. Come on, Krush, I need the win. I need the win for this one. So yeah. So many movement here, pieces, fights, characters back and forth. Like, this town is in complete and utter chaos. I don't know where it's gonna go, but hey, ReZero is back. I'm so happy. First part was definitely the clusterfuck that set up all of this for this town, and right now we're in the middle of it, and I'm really curious how it's gonna go, all of the fights, all of the dynamics and everything, but I'm enjoying ReZero quite a lot. And if you guys want to go back, check out the videos for the first 8 episodes I did on this season. Make sure to check those out. And yeah, I'm gonna see you next week. We're gonna keep having videos on ReZero. I'm definitely here. We have a lot of things to go through this, and I need more Priscilla naked. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the series so far. Are you happy that ReZero is back? Which fight are you most excited for? And tell me your favorite moment and why is it Priscilla changing. But yeah, I'm gonna see you again on the next time. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying ReZero. Bye bye.